Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 0 to 60. Now today's episode is going to be a little bit of an update. Well, it's not really an update, but we're fitting a part to the cheap 325 coupe that we've had for a couple of weeks. I did quite a big order it was probably about 2 weeks ago. It was between Christmas and New Year's of all the parts we need for this, and about half of it's here. So we're going to start working on fitting all those bits over the next couple of weeks and getting it ready to be sold. Now, I just want to mention before we get into this video, I've noticed a bit of an issue with some of the YouTube comments, guys. I just want you to try and keep it a little bit more above board, a little bit more sensible. There's been some very silly comments, and let's try and keep this channel professional. Anyway, on to today's video. We're fitting my black knob. Yeah, I got it on eBay. It was pretty cheap. It has come all the way from lovely China, and let's have a close look at it before we fit it to the vehicle. Now I'm just going to put it between my legs here, try and get it out the packet. Oh, it's quite big. Yeah, here it is. So it's a black one, and it is slightly smaller than what was on the car. So I'm hoping it gives it a bit better feel, bit of a shorter throw, and hopefully all in all, quite a nice feel. Some people prefer the bigger knobs. I don't know, I've always been a fan of the smaller ones. They just feel better in your hand, and I guess you can relate to them a bit better. Anyway, so we're going to get that fitted. Now, this was under $20, and I've got to say, it's pretty good. Mark actually has the genuine version of this in his E90 325 manual, and they do look very similar. If I was going to pick, the only thing I can sort of pick that's not great with it is how this top piece is stuck down. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you can actually squash it down a little bit. It's just not glued perfectly, but I think it's going to be fine. I've never actually fitted a gear knob to an E90 before, but looking at this one, it looks like they just pull off. So let's have a go at pulling the original knob off and see what happens. Might need two hands. It's definitely one of the tighter knobs I've ever had in my hand. Oh, camera's dropped. Oh, okay, you do. Now, I thought I'd be better at pulling a knob off, but that was quite difficult. Let's make sure that the insides of the knob have got the same diameter. They do, and I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but right down in there you can see a groove for that to go. So it should just be a matter of sliding the knob onto the shaft and then hitting the knob down. That's it. That was the quickest I've ever got a knob off and replaced before. Nice one. That actually looks friggin' mint. I better get you guys a better camera angle. Yeah. Pattern's all correct. Yeah, I went for this knob. In all seriousness, sorry about the horrific euphemisms. Yeah, I went for the shorter throw knob. I just quite like the shorter knobs. Again, it was on Mark's E90. That's when I originally saw it. I think these ones do look a bit strange. Then again, the M cars of this generation had quite long knobs. This is the worst video. We are there. So that is the first part that arrived. I'm going to put a link to it down below because I do actually think that's quite a good product. It does smell like real leather. I don't know if it is or not. Everything looks quite good. It's gone on quickly. Works with the original boot. Couldn't be much happier than that. That is so much better having the smaller throw. I like it. It is basically just a copy of the M, or it might have been an M factory option or something like that. Nice. Very nice. I like it. Guys, another short and sweet video. I do still want to do a full parts list of everything that we spent on this car. It's come in, I think we're around the $500 mark at the moment on everything I bought for this, and I'm expecting to find a few extra bits and pieces. In fact, let's run back in the house and I'll show you what has arrived, just so that you know what's going on. Now, I know so we're just going to go back in the house, but off camera I just had a closer look at the knob, and as I've hit it down, I've actually seated that plastic bit properly, and it's actually a really good knob. For $20 or whatever it was. Again, I'll put the link below. I'm really happy with that. and it looks a hell of a lot better than a manky donkey dick style. All right, let's go and see the other parts that have arrived and keep you guys in the loop with what's happening with this restoration. Oh, no, don't look at that. That's for something else. Oil cooler for the X5. This is the 325 parts box. So the spark plugs have arrived. We've got the oil filter, a new air filter. Interestingly, they have like a full-on pod filter. Oh, I can't get it out. Trust me, we'll show you when the time comes, but it's got a full-on pod filter for that, which is the OEM filter, OEM style filter. And we've also got the sump bolts, and we have the oil filter housing and oil cooler housing gaskets. That is everything that's arrived. So we're still waiting on the control arms, the actual gaskets for the rocker cover and the sump, and then that should be everything. Oh, and the bonnet struts. I've got dispatch tracker numbers and all them, so hopefully they'll be here in the next couple of days. But I'll probably do separate videos on all of them just to spread it out and explain how it all gets fitted. But I will do a complete video on everything it's cost. Like I said, I think I've spent about 500 bucks at the moment, which is less than I was expecting. Oh, and also the key body's also coming. Guys, it's another short and sweet video while I'm a bit sick. But yeah, we'll end it off there. If you've got any questions about putting a gear knob on, let us know. One thing you might notice in that footage, I was sort of twisting the knob, trying to get it off. They do just need to pull straight up, and maybe twisting it might have been making it actually harder to get off. Anyway, look, thank you again, and I'll see you in a video tomorrow. Peace. It's definitely one of the tighter knobs I've ever had in my hand.